everyone. This is Brooke. We're on Farmville Island, and today we're going to do a coffee with Brooke. And um, it looks like I'm floating in there. I don't know how that happened. And this is your homestead. You start on this map, and apparently it's an island, and I don't even know what it looks like. So, everyone. So for the subject today for our coffee with Brooke is going to be about memories. And the last episode, we're on In Between the Mountains, and I've been talking about going on that map for months, and I finally got in the map, and um, the memories of the map were different than what I remember. When I got in the map, I'm like, I think they changed this map. I think that it had some updates. And so I was for sure it had updates. And it didn't. My memories were like, uh like I wouldn't say distorted, but were different. I still love the map. I just remember it in a different way. And I do remember going into that map and remember that the shop didn't open till later, and last time we went we had to speed up time. So we're just gonna quickly look around the farmyard and then we'll chat some more. So this is your sleep trigger, and we get the old nice trailer. So what's over here? Oh wow. And Farmville Island apparently is like on an island. And I think it's like really remote. I haven't even looked around on it. I just saw a couple of pictures of it on the download page. So wow, oh my, that is just gorgeous. I just love lakes. Lakes are just beautiful. So other than this, you could get a different house there. You could modify it. So, and what is this over here? I want to look over here. I think this is your water tank. Oh dear. Oh my dear. Water tank. Yep. Nice. I do believe that's what it is. Okay, sorry everyone. I'm still pretty tired this morning. I had a really good spring break, and this week is just dragging. I've just been so busy. I haven't even been able to really, this is like the first time I've been back on Farm Sims since In Between the Mountains, everyone. I am apologizing for that. Okay, let's see what we get over here. So we get we get a tractor, get some little equipment, today. Everyone, it's just not my day today. I'm just super tired. And we get a combine that's super dirty. Alright, so we're gonna go to the map and just have a quick overview. Oh my goodness. Alright. This is where we're located. So see what we own. So we own this 3. Oh my, look at that little island there. It's so cute. And there is absolutely nothing on this map. Wow. I guess I thought there was more on the map. So it looks like you get 25 fields. Alright, that's not what I wanted. Why? And then we're going to look at the crops here. You get wheat, barley, canola, oat, corn, sunflower, soybean, potato, sugar beet, sugarcane, cotton, sorghum, grapes, olives, and popular, grass, and oilseed rash. So you get all of them. The original, like the same crops, nothing new. And it looks like we get a little field. Maybe we'll go chat doing some harvesting. I want to figure out where the field is here. Is it over here? I am trying to decide if this is the lake. Alright, that's the lake. That's not where our field is. Okay, so where is our field? I was thinking maybe we can harvest it as we're chatting. I could drive around the map, but it doesn't look like there's anything on the map, so I guess I thought there was like some productions or something. So where's our field? Okay, so do we not get a field? Like, I'm just wondering where's our field? Alright, we don't get a field. Maybe our field's over there. Okay, so everyone, we're just gonna I guess we're gonna go over there and see if our field's over there. I didn't realize. Oh, a boat. I wish we could use it because that really would be helpful. Okay, so where's our field we own? I'm trying to figure this out. Better go to the map. Okay, I'm right there. Okay, so I gotta come down here. Okay, so we need to go back down the hill again. I'm just okay. So I come down the hill here, and apparently it's over here. This is cute. It's very cute and quaint. It sure is. So, this is our field. And it's withered. So we came in here with withered crop. Okay, that's right. So I'm just alright. So I guess everyone, we will be plowing the field. And that looks like our plow. Or that is our plow. Okay, so let's hook this up here and we will chat some more. Okay. Let's go. So we were talking about I thought it hooked up. Oh my gosh. Brooke. I'm sorry, everyone. Brooke didn't have enough coffee this morning. Alright, let me look. Did I hook up this time? It did. Okay. So let's go get this harvest. We're just gonna do something on the farm today. Oh, Brooke. Okay, so you really do kind of start with nothing on here, so that's right. Okay, let's see. Just need to plow this under. There we go. Because it's nothing. Apparently, it had a bad crop this year. So, okay, everyone, we are going to talk today about. Remember I was telling you about In Between the Mouths and how I had remembered it being different? Because when I came back, it was the same. But I personally thought it had changed because I remembered it different. And, wow. That is not how it, that's not how I remember it. And that brought me back to a memory when I was a kid about going on vacation. So we're gonna go back in time. Brooke, I'm just not doing well today, am I? To a time when I was around 15, and I was so excited that year because we were actually going on vacation. And for vacation for me was something I always loved. Because vacation was a time where I could relax and, you know, I could just unwind and just be myself and not have to worry about, you know, going to school or chores or anything like that, you know. So, and I always looked forward to it. I always packed my stuff a little early and had it all ready for when we were going. So this memory takes me on this trip. Well, what I remembered about it was, and I thought it was on Route 66. I don't know, everyone. I don't know why I thought that it might have been on Route 66. I have no clue why I thought that. But I just did, but I believe it wasn't on Route 66. I believe it was on our way to our destination for vacation, but my memories, I just being, around when you're a teen, you kind of forget what, like, you're a kid. Your memories are different than they are when you're older, and you remember things different. Well, my memory serves me as we were on Route 66, going to our destination. That's what I come to conclusions. But I don't think it was on Route 66. I've asked family members, and like, I don't remember us ever going on Route 66. But anyways, so we got all ready. We were traveling, and I was really excited. And my memory serves me as we came to this small town, and the town was really small. Probably like, there was maybe, thinking either it was a tavern or some bar or grill or something. My memory serves that it was named, had the tavern name on it. So that's what my memory tells me it was. And then there was like a town hall, and there was a gas station, and it was like a ghost town, as it, in my memory serves me right. We were driving, and I pointed out to my parents and my family, my siblings. I was like, "Oh, look at all these houses. They're like empty. They're like nothing's there." Like, I remember this big house on this hill, and it looked like a farm. And it looked like that they had a really, really nice, expensive, like a horse barn. It looked like it was like a really expensive stable, like a barn, and then a really nice house. But the thing that I remember about it is it looked like nobody lived there. It looked like, because it looked like the windows like were like broken into, or like just broken, or like there was no windows in it. And then if I remember right, part of the side of the house they started painting it, but it was like, I don't know, how a house that's made of like concrete, or like, where some houses are made of concrete, and you see, and they stucco them or just paint them, and it doesn't have vinyl siding on it. I don't know what you would call those homes. I think down south they have a lot of those, like, they're like made out of, they're just like concrete. But this was a 2-story home, and it looked like maybe like they had started, it looked like the horse barn, because we were driving really slow through this area, because we were like, I was very interested, and I asked my parents to slow down so we could look at the area. And it looked like that they had started the stable looked like it was done. It had fences and everything, but like the yard hadn't been mowed, and the house was like half painted, and it looks like they hadn't even put maybe no windows in, or either they were broken, and the door was kind of open, so either it looked like maybe a builder, maybe, what I thought, if I remember, it looked like what I was trying to say is, it looked like a builder had came through and started the home, and then like, or the people ran out of money, or they went foreclosed or something and couldn't finish the house. So I thought it was very, very weird, and very different than, when we went through towns. It was never like nobody was there. Like, it was out in boonies, and it was like nothing there. And so, we went by that house, and it just kind of, the memory of it just stuck in my brain. Like I couldn't get over that. I'm like, why is it like empty like that? Why would a house be sitting like really nice, you know, at the time it probably was a $300,000 or $400,000 home at the time. Maybe now it would be, if it's still there, it'd be worth a lot more with inflation and housing market going up. But at the time, that was a pretty expensive home, and it looked pretty nice. Even when they didn't finish, it looked nice. So as we were driving, and I have to think of the memories in my brain. We saw more houses that looked like the same thing. It looked like that they started building them and just didn't finish them. And there was like one house that like they had started one side of it and just never finished the other side. It was just like a concrete walls and a cement, pad, or like part of the house was cemented, they made and never finished it. And then there was like a garage that looked like all the siding was torn off of it, but it didn't look like it was maybe 2 or 3 years old. I mean, it didn't look that old. And it was as we were driving, we saw more. There was like 5 or 6 total houses like that in this one area. It wasn't like a subdivision, it was like a small town. And then we were driving and there was just nothing in this town. There was like nothing in this area. And and we were kind of hungry, and so we stopped at this gas station. And we went in there, and the lady was like kind of surprised to see us. She's like, "Oh, wow." She goes, we have somebody here." And she was calling like the guy who like ran the gas station. He ran out. Like it was like they were surprised to see visitors here. It was so weird. And I said something like, "Oh, why is there a bunch of houses empty?" Like, and she just went from this really friendly nice lady to this and she kept saying it's nothing, just she kept saying it was the economy. And she says, "Oh yeah, it's just the economy, you know took people's finances or something." But if I remember straight, she kind of didn't want to talk about it. It was kind of like some sort of like something maybe happened of some sort. I thought maybe there was a storm that blew through there, or just like maybe my thought was like, sometimes you have builders and they come in and build homes, and then you know they f- they can't pay the rest of it, so they just abandon it. And she the lady clammed up, and we just went from that town. And it kind of just stuck in my brain as we were driving, and I tried to like talk to my mom about it, and she just said it was creepy. And then we came to this other town. It was, wow, there was like miles between these towns. And like I said, I don't even know where in the US this was at, because I've actually talked to my family members, and they can't even remember this at all. They said that they couldn't remember it all. It was none of them. But I vividly, because I was the oldest, I vividly remember the whole thing. So going on from there, in my memories, we came to this other town, and it was real. Like I said, it was so far away. And well, we came to this little diner, and it was this other town was very active. There was a lot of people there. And I mentioned something to the the waiter, and says, "Hey, what happened to that town over there? All the houses that were in this small town were like, there was nothing there. There's like a tavern, and like a random gas station, and the people were friendly at first, but when I mentioned about the houses, she was, didn't want to talk about it." And from what I'm remembering, the lady said that there was some sort of she said there was a curse. Like, everybody who tried to build, or everybody who, and she's all she said is everybody who tried to build on this land, something happened to, or something bad happened to them, or something just went wrong. And it brings me back to the fact when when we went to talk to the lady, she wouldn't talk about it, and in the waiter, that's all she said. She wouldn't go into detail. And so back in the day, there wasn't really internet to be able to scope out internet. So I myself on my Easter Easter spring break, I took time and was looking online, and I found absolutely nothing. I was hoping to see if there was like some abandoned town in the US that I could remember, that like if I could remember little details. I was trying to remember. The only thing that came to mind was Route 66, but it definitely was not Route 66, because my mom said we never went Route 66 at all. Throughout our whole vacation, we never went that route. That was weird to me, because I remember being Route 66. So I don't know if you remember the gas station 66, or maybe it was 76 or something, with the orange. It had the orange logo. I think it was 76. I remember that, and a lot of, from what I was looking online, Route 66 had a lot of that gas station, and that is what I remember. But apparently it wasn't on that. So I was trying to find I was trying to find information of maybe I could find out at least what state this was in, but I couldn't find any information. I mean, there was like some town in Canada that some builder built this rich complex, like a subdivision, and just left it, and all these people lived in it and never had to pay, and then left. But apparently that was not the same one. So that was just, I just wanted to talk about that memory, and just like going back to when I was talking about In Between the Mounts. The weirdest thing is my memory was very vivid about this town, and it was abandoned, but yet none of my family members, not one single one, could remember that memory. And I don't know, like, where this was, what vacation it was. I definitely know I was around 14 or 15. But Mom said there was no such towner. And is it just, I remember a memory that wasn't the same as it really was. Just like when I went back to In Between the Mountains, it felt like something was changed about it, yet nothing was. So have you guys ever had a memory that you remembered that was apparently never happened, or it was different than when you remember as a kid? I mostly remember a lot of memories, and they're pretty much the same, except for when I brought up this memory to my family members and they couldn't remember anything. But I remember my dad driving, and I remember the scenery. I remember the town had a tavern. I remember vivid memories of it, but yet not one single family member could remember it. So in the comments below, tell me about a memory that you had as a kid that your family couldn't remember, or it seemed different, or you maybe went on vacation and the place you went back didn't feel the same or look the same. I just really wonder if maybe I remembered it different. That's what I'm kind of remembering. Maybe my mom kind of says something, maybe it was a dream, maybe I dreamt it up as a kid, and but when you have a memory and your memory just vivid, I remember the house, and I remember what it looked like, and I remember everything about it. Maybe it's just my family members, and because I was the oldest, so I would probably be the one that would be able to remember the whole thing more than my other siblings, because I was the oldest. And my parents being older, maybe they don't remember the memory. I don't know, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, and because it came up in my it came up in my memory a few days ago, and a couple days ago, a few days ago, it's by now. And I just wanted to like share that with you guys and see what your thoughts are. If it happened to you as a kid, you remember something and it just wasn't what really happened. And then I also wanted to quickly talk about a couple of things that happened also since I haven't been on Farm Sim. Well, you know, my son, he had a Mally that died that was missing part of his face and her eye. Apparently, we're pretty sure that the other Mally ate it. And like I said, we tested the water and made sure everything was fine, and everything came out to be normal in the water, like the nitrates, the ammonia. It was not spiked. It was perfect. Like the tank was perfect, and we changed the water, and we still have 2 fish in there. We have 1 Molly and 1 pseudoloach left. After having a few of them pass away, another one passed away a couple days ago, and it devastated my son. And it was the one female. She was the dominant female of the tank, and I call her a bully, but because she would bully the other fish around. But we found her at the bottom of the tank with her eye missing too. So we're not sure if maybe the other Molly ate it, just because maybe it died, and that's what fish do. It just seemed really weird. We found another one with the same thing. And the pseudoloach doesn't seem to really even care about the other fish. He just does his own thing. So, and we do have, apparently I found a few snails. So I wonder if, you know, it just died and the snails ate it. I don't know. But like I said, we did find the other one was still alive with a missing eye. So there, it's very hard. My son was very, very, very sad, and you know, at this point, he told me he doesn't want to get any fish right now. Wants to. He has some bettas. You know, he has other fish that he wants to concentrate on their care, and I think it really devastated him because he really cared about his pets, and you know, when you care about your pets so much and they start dying like that, you know, I know all pets are destined to die in the end, but when you have a pet that randomly, one by one, they start dying off, you have to start thinking there's got to be something going on with the tank. So that just really broke my heart, because he said he doesn't want to get any right now, and I wouldn't blame him. You know, we have to figure out what's going on, and I'll update you guys if we find out, you know, if anything else happens in the tank, or if it's just they just died like that. I have no explanation why. The only thing I could think of is, you know, maybe the snails ate the guppy because it was dead. This one, she was dead, but the other one was still alive with a missing eye and part of his face. So, and that was, it was the sight was, it was hard. Like you remember them swinging around and being like that. So it's been a really hard, rough bit with pets. And I told myself after my dog, and you know, I still have my goldfish. They're doing well. Marlin and Mimi, they're both doing well. They've grown quite a bit, and they're really. There's been a time where they both got apparently fin rot on the on the back of their fin, but I just put I looked online, and the best solution to that was, I put salt. I, you know, measured the right salt for their amount their tank, and changed the water every day, and they got better. And since then they're pretty easy fish. I haven't had any real problem with them, other than my pump. Another pump bit the dust again, so those dang pumps don't last long. The filters, especially when goldfish are very dirty. You know, they dirty the water really. You know, you can't really overfeed them. So that being said, I have one more thing to tell y'all. So, let's see if we can look around the map here. Kind of, there we go. We own this pickup, and let's look at this. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Okay, so this must be the shop. Nice. Yep. Oh, you could also sell your stuff here. So it's a shop, and it's also got where you can work on your vehicles, and it's also I think this is where you can buy your animals. And I think honestly this is the whole map. But so yesterday I decided I was going to make homemade salsa. The grocery store I go to didn't I really love fresh salsa. There's something about the salsa being fresh and made like that just tastes really good with a little bit of jalapeno pepper in it. It tastes amazing. But lately they haven't had any at the store, which is surprising because they always have it there and there's always plenty of it in the refrigerator area, but lately there hasn't been any. I'm not sure if they're not making anymore or what's going on. So I decided I was gonna make my own salsa. So I actually let's get in the truck and we'll just kind of drive around. So I Googled a recipe really fast, an easy homemade salsa recipe. And so I got the ingredients, came home, and made the salsa. Well, after dinner, I noticed my hands were burning and they felt like they were on fire. And I couldn't figure out, like, what the heck is going on here. And it intensified. First, it started in my fingers. Yeah, this is really do what you want. Start from nothing map, really. So, just get in here and just kind of drive around here. So it intensified just so much that I literally had to put ice on it because it felt like fire, burning fire. It was so bad. Like I was literally crying. And I didn't know what the heck was going on. Like I've never experienced that. It's like putting your hand on the stove and it burning like that. The burning, it just wouldn't stop. And it was so intense that literally, oh my gosh, it was so bad. So then I had oh no, oh Brooke, oh my gosh, well, I guess that happened. Oh, can I get out? Okay, let's get out of here. Oh my, well, the truck is gone. Oh my gosh. So we'll just go over here and stand on one of these boats. So, or I'll just kind of float on top of the boat. So it intensified so much to where the pain was so excruciating. I had to use a Benadryl. I took something for pain, and then I Googled something, and I wanted to Google something about, I was cutting veggies. I put something in veggies, and then I put hot pepper in there because I did a jalapeno pepper, and I was thinking, well, maybe something with jalapeno. Sure enough, I looked it up and it recommended you not cutting with hot pepper, without having gloves on. So my conclusion is I got a hot pepper burn. And apparently from the forum reading, it can take up to 33 hours for it to go away. So not only do I have it on my hand, I also have the feeling on my face. I'm not sure, like, how I got this all over. Like, I thought when I cut it, I didn't touch my face, but apparently even when I washed my hands, I got it on my face. So, conclusion is, don't cut jalapeno peppers without having gloves on, because apparently you get this burning sensation and it feels like you burned your hand, but apparently it doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt you or anything. So, that being said, I'm going to conclude this Coffee with Brick chat today, and it was really a wonderful week to play some video games. I enjoyed myself so much that week off. Spring break was amazing, and I got to I get to enjoy a lot of new games besides Farm Sim. And it was wonderful. And it was a wonderful, wonderful time. And yeah, and then my dog starts whining. And it was just a wonderful way for just to enjoy your week off. Instead of going out and spending money on a vacation, I got to stay home and enjoy some video games. I hope you all had a good spring break if you got to go somewhere. If you had kids and you got to spend time with your kids, that's such a wonderful thing to do. And so everyone, this is Brooke on Farmville Island, Farm Sim 22. Please like and subscribe for. Hopefully I won't have burny hands by the time we talk again. This is Brooke.